All right, everybody. It's Dave Kramer, Kramer Unstuck, and today I want to talk about Andrew Tate, a very controversial figure. Uh, you know, apparently he's a misogynist and a toxic man, and uh, he's a scammer. And I'm getting a little tired of these fast bikes, these motorbike guys driving around here. I have a racetrack that's down about, I don't know, 3 houses away. Well, I guess you could say 3 properties away. Well, actually, it's, yeah, 3. Yeah. And now these pricks are driving around, here this afternoon, which, I don't have a problem with that. It's just, I wish that they'd all get in the line and leave and stop fucking around. Especially when I'm making a video and you got one fucking straggler fucking... So get the fuck on that gas. Anyway, I want to talk about Andrew Tate. I like Andrew Tate. I don't have a problem with him. Yeah, he can be a bit over the top. There's certain things about Andrew Tate that, a lot of people don't like because he, as far as I'm concerned, speaks the truth. Online, he plays, I'm going to say, a bit of a character. Most of it is him. But he does have a character where he likes showing the cars, and he likes showing the girls, and he likes, showing where he's out there, with, the machine gun, and he's, all that shit. Okay. But I like him because Andrew Tate, in my progression here on Kramer Unstuck, from 2019 until 2022, which is 3 years. It's almost going to be 3 years here, and I think it's... If I'm correct, it's in November. So we're coming up on that. 2 months now? 2 months? Yeah, in 2 months. Okay? I'm drinking a little beer. I've been drinking a little beer since 10:15. Plus I've been lifting weights and I've been cleaning my house since that time. But I decided to sit down and make this video. So we might be a little drunk. Just a little. And who cares? I take preventive medicine and I drink water while I'm doing it. So I don't think I'm going to be having any performance issues like my, video camera just said. But anyway, getting back to it, Andrew Tate, former kickboxer, a father who was a chess champion, came from, you could say, poverty. But as far from what I heard, apparently his father had a hotel or something. I didn't look into that. I should have. I only thought about that now, but I'm not even going to bother with that. It doesn't really matter. He's been banned from most social media sites. You can still find videos on YouTube here of Andrew Tate, but when you type it in, they like putting the eyes behind it and all that stuff. I mean, wow. These socialist, woke little sissy bitch motherfuckers who don't like people like Andrew Tate because they go against the soy boy, feminist, woke, socialist shitfuck ideology that just, God, if you're into that and you're male, I gotta understand female. Because female, they got the estrogen and all that, and I'm not knocking you if you're a female and you have estrogen. Okay, understand that. But, if you're a man and you got a good level of testosterone, I think your head ought to be out of your ass. if your head ain't out of your ass, you're a bitch. And Andrew Tate is talking to you. He's talking to feminists. He's talking to these asswipes who are in charge, who want you to eat bugs. You know, but he's going, hey, assholes, you know, that's not the way to be. You know, you shouldn't be doing that to these people. And he's talking to us and going, don't listen to him. Okay? You know, like you're hanging around a guy who just tells you, go over there and hit that guy. Because he's an asshole. You know, and you're like, I don't want to do that. Well, he's like, go over there and hit that guy. But you got another guy there saying, don't do that. Don't listen to this asshole. This guy's a jerk. You know, if anybody needs to get hit, it's him. Okay? Now I have notes here. Okay? So if anybody got a problem with that, I saw videos where people were going, and yeah, I got notes. You know, I know some of you got a problem with that. What the fuck's wrong? Really, out there in YouTube land, you got a problem if somebody got friggin' notes? We want to make sure we get our shit straight. You know, and when you've been drinking a few beer for like, you know, an hour and a half, you know, yeah, you know, and the way I drink beer for an hour and a half, maybe you drink beer like, you know, I sip my beer in an hour and a half. Well, I might get a beer and a half. In an hour and a half, I can get 6, 7 beer down, okay? I'm a big guy, you know, I can take it, you know. That's why I'm talking the way I am, because I've got control of this shit. But anyway, he has Hustlers University. Now, I'm not going to go into Hustlers University. I got another project I'm on, another system that I'm going to be working. So I'm going with that. But people will say, well, it's a pyramid scheme. Well, maybe it is. But Andrew Tate is making millions, and the people that have bought into this pyramid scheme, now not all of them, but a lot of people are making money. I saw a guy saying how he made like, what was it, $3,000 or $1,500. And you had an asshole comment like, yeah, that ain't nothing, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's like, who cares? If this guy didn't have anything but, say, his job, and he got to a point where he's making $1,500 online with Hustlers University, well, isn't that $1,500 more than what he was making when he was just working that fucking job? So, fuck you. You know, I mean, what an ass. You, people like that should be banned. But, you know, Google and all these woke fucking sissy bitches love negativity. You know, so wear your fucking mask and social distance, you dumb motherfucker. Okay. Another thing. You know, Andrew Tate came along at the right time for me. In 2019, I decided to get unstuck at 52 years of age. That's why I want to say, all you young people out there in your 20s, in your 30s, even in your 40s, if you're going, I don't really know what to do, you know, life sucks, you know. I mean, I didn't know what to do. I was a Christian. I deconverted from Christianity, and once I deconverted from Christianity, you know, I deconverted in 2020. From that point, it was kind of going like this from 2019 to where I deconverted. Now it's starting to go up. You know, that's strange. You know, since when I was a Christian and I prayed to that bitch, he never answered my prayers. That's probably because you weren't a Christian. No, nobody's a Christian. Yeah, you are, but not the born-again version. There is no such thing as born again. Okay? But anyway, you know, there is clinical depression. There are, what you could say, imbalances in your system and in your brain where you can have depression where it's clinical, where you can't get over it unless there's a procedure done or something, maybe a medication. Okay, I know of people. I'm on a modified carnivore diet where I do eat mostly meat, eggs, cheese, butter, bacon, 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 and more bacon, and that has worked wonders for me. Now, I do suffer from normal depression, but here's why I suffer from it. The past, okay? Now, I started in 52 to get out of this shit, okay? Well, the conditioning up to 52 from when I was a child and became aware of people controlling me and manipulating me, up till now, you're going to have that. Where you're going to have that where you feel like, oh, well, I'm worthless or blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, I just got done weightlifting. I weightlift, 4 days a week? I did a heavy fucking day yesterday. I hit it today. And I was tired yesterday. I was tired today. Okay? But when it comes to depression that is not clinical, where you don't have an actual problem. I mean, people have been okay, they got head injuries, they were in an accident, and now they're depressed because part of the brain has been damaged. Okay, if you can fix it, and sometimes they can do that, great. But regular depression, well, I'm getting tired of these ass wipes. Okay. Focus your anger in a positive direction. That's one of the things that I'm going to just go over that. Andrew Tate came around at the right time for me, because there are people that will say shit like, well, there's no right time. And I think for the most part, that's right, where you have to just do it. If you don't feel like doing it, just get out there and do it. Okay? Because getting back to depression is your body. Normal depression is your body telling you, get up and do it. Okay? Don't sit here thinking about it. Don't sit here whining about it. If you can't say, fix it this way, there's another way to fix it, so find that way. Okay? So that's what you got to do. Andrew Tate said that. He said, with depression, I always get angry because I was used when I was a kid. It was kind of like I was stuck. I didn't have any way of getting out of that. It was like, no, you can't do that. No, you're not allowed. No, you're not allowed to hang out with them. You don't have friends. Blah blah blah. And I became this kid that got angry, but I was in a box. I was in a cage. It's like an animal that was trapped in a cage, a possum or a skunk or a fucking raccoon, and they're angry, and they can't do anything about it. And for decades, mainly because of Christianity, because there was a God also that was looking down on me, okay? And I know the Christians are probably that this channel, I had a number of Bible studies and stuff like that where I expounded on, the Bible and what a Christian has to do. Now, if Christians watch this, they're going to look at that and go, well, maybe that, I don't care, okay? Okay? So keep it to yourself. But I lived in that world for decades where I just felt trapped and I got angry, and it was just this, biting at the cage. I just bit at the cage constantly. And traffic. Wow. The way things work sometimes. But anyway. Now, but in 2022, Andrew Tate came out, and I heard this, no problem, don't have a problem with getting angry. Just focus it in the right direction. And it was the right time for me to hear that. Because from that point, I started focusing in the right direction. It doesn't mean I don't get angry. It doesn't mean that their shit doesn't piss me off, or it's like, fuck this and fuck you. It's, all right, okay, I'm going to have to work through this, but I'm going to think about what I want to do in order to solve this problem, get out of this situation. And I like that. Okay, this morning I was depressed. I was thinking of shit. I started getting up and doing shit. Okay, I started cleaning my fucking house. I went and got beer. Okay, well, that ain't good for depression. Shut up. Shut up. Went down and lifted weights. Okay, got a damn good workout in. Fuck your depression. If you just have regular depression, fuck your pain, fuck your suffering, fuck your past, fuck your present. Okay? If you have, find out what you can control. Okay? You got a problem here. All right? Say it's your job. And you hate your fucking job. And you're like me. I look out and I go, why do I want to work for someone else if I don't like working for someone else now? And for years, I would go, why do I want to work for someone else if I don't like working for someone else now? But I would get angry because I was in that cage. And I felt like I can't get out of this cage because this God, okay, as a Christian, God put me in this position to witness to these people and get them saved, as many as possible. All right? Bullshit. Nobody gets saved. There's no reason for salvation because there's no such thing. Okay? So, when Andrew Tate came along, I started working, I was John Sonmez, A Bulldog Mindset. Him and a lot of other people. But at that point, I wasn't ready to hear it. Andrew Tate was the straw that broke the camel's back. So that's one of the reasons I like Andrew Tate. Okay? All right? Fuck feminism. Yeah, feminism. Feminism is pathetic. You women that are feminists, if you're watching this, let me tell you something. I, as a man, need femininity. I need a feminine woman. I need a girly girl. Okay? She can be tough. If she's a tomboy, I don't have a problem. I got a lot of work. But I want her to be feminine. Okay? Strong, tough, but feminine. Because I need that. All men need that. And women, you need masculinity. You need a man who's like, nope, we're not going to do that. No, that's it. Not mean, not nasty, kind, but firm. Men are the leaders. Okay? If that's misogynist and toxic, yeah, fuck you. I ain't going to change because all you do is just encourage me. It's like a government. The government, I hate the government with a passion. They're idiots, all of them. Stupid, pathetic, incompetent, useless fucking idiots. I can do better than myself because I am better than them. Because geez, and I ain't getting paid $200,000 a fucking year. But, now I lost my train of thought. I wonder if it's this. But anyway, with the way feminism is, they just want to continually shit on men. You hear this shit of dating, like online dating, how men are just being shit on, they're being ghosted, blah, 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 and I'm thinking, Yeah, you're men. I mean, we're the ones who are war. We're warriors. So if these women that are out there, and here's the thing, it's not the vast majority. Okay, the red pill. You take red pill. Red pill society. There are some red pill guys I like because they don't come out with all women are bad and 80% of the women go for 20% of the men and blah blah blah. And if you're short, if you're fat, if you're weak, weak, yeah. If you're bald, you can't get anybody. There's a lot of shit out there. Rollo Tomasi, Richard Cooper, all these jackasses that are just, spitting, they're just projectile vomiting in your face. Andrew Tate's not like that. I mean, he does talk about how women are pretty much shit in the context of a lot of like Tinder and how they have laundry lists of men of what they want from men. Where you got to be over 6 feet, you got to be got to have a full head of hair, 100. You got to at least make 6 to 7 figures a year. You gotta I'm 21 and a 50 body count is would be appropriate. Okay, a 50 body count is your ass out at the fucking road waiting for a cab or your friend. What? Well, you fucking click. Fuck you. Get the fuck out the road, or I'm gonna body count you in where my dog's buried. That kind of shit. But the red pill guys I like also show the women that are based, that have common sense, that have femininity, that have not bought into the Kool-Aid of feminism, or some of them that have and come out of it because it was like, God, that was really messing me up. I saw a video where a woman who was a feminist decided she's going to become a man for 2 years and go out on the dating scene. 18 months in, the woman gets assisted suicide because she's that fucked up. Because her idea as a feminist is that women want a weak, simp, here are your flowers, you're pretty kind of shit. No, that ain't going to happen with me. And it ain't going to happen with Andrew Tate. Okay? And that's a big reason he got kicked off. Because the feminists just can't stand that truth. They know it. You feminists know it. Some of you are too far gone. But the majority of you just fucking know it. It grinds in you. And one day you're going to fucking be 30, 35, 40 years of age and you're looking for somebody. You have a fucking high body count and you're looking for that right guy, and you either ain't going to get anybody because these guys are pretty much like see you coming a mile away, or you're going to get some nice guy who's oblivious and you're going to just treat him like shit. He's going to pay the bills where you're out fucking that Chad. I mean, 2 worthless people. And then that guy, who he's also worthless. A nice guy's a worthless guy too. Here's the thing, women. With me, we're not going to have Valentine's Day. Fuck your Valentine's Day. Okay? My idea of Valentine's Day is when you least expect it. Okay? Well, everybody else is serving it. Fuck you. If you want to be like everybody else, then go out get another everybody else. Because I'm not everybody else. Valentine's Day is shit. So that's toxic. But I'm not going to be a simp, a cuck, I'm not going to be a bitch. I mean, I work too hard on being me. My ancestry is Norwegian. There's southern and northern Germany. There's Pict, okay, Celtic, Pictish Celtic, okay. You know, I got a high bar, okay. I got to work up to. I got to be a tough, hard motherfucker. That's how I see it. I think people should look back into their history, especially men, and see what men were in their history, in their ancestry, and then work at that. Okay? I was always a big fan of Conan, Savage Sword of Conan. Savage Sword of Conan was black and white ink. It was a gritty, ugly, nasty, just brutal shit. I mean, I was, at that time when I was 14, I was looking for a comic book where it wasn't just a Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, Hulk bullshit. And I found Savage Sword of Conan. Now, at that point, up throughout my life, I was playing that game. I physically now, when it comes to the physical, I'm pretty fucking tough because that's where it was with me. It was just physical. Mental and emotional, I was a bitch. Okay? Well, that changed. In these 3 years, a lot's changed. Here is something that surprised the fuck out of me. This week, okay, I realized I didn't have any more floss. And you're like, well, what does that mean? I mean, floss, yeah. Ever since I left home at 23 and I've been on my own up until 2021. That's right. Okay. 2021, I'm 55. I'm 54. I was 54. I only brushed once a day. And sometimes on the weekend, it'd be once a weekend. And I never flossed until a month before I went to the dentist. Now, I never had a problem. Okay, when I was younger, I had cavities, but I never had a problem. Okay, but that's how it was. I buy mouthwash. This is how it was, the mindset. I buy mouthwash. What would I do? I buy 2 of the really big Listerine. Okay? The giant Listerine. I guess they're about that big. I buy 2 of them. And I use a little bit out of the one, and I'd never use them again. I'd never, so I that's how it was. In 2021, I got rid of the dentist, mainly because he's a mask fucking idiot. And he cucked under and had a mask, and it took me 2 hours at the dentist to get a teeth cleaning. And that irritated me. And I was thinking I got to get rid of this dentist, but there's conditioning. You got to go to the dentist. You better go to the dentist. And when you look it up online, what do they say? Well, they say you got to go to the dentist. You better go to the dentist. You better get your teeth. You better get that shit on your teeth. That fucking, what do they call that? Fluoride, which has aluminum in it. I work in an aluminum foundry. I get enough aluminum. So I called, this was toward the end of the year of 2021, I said, I'm done. I'm not coming in anymore. From that point on, I started flossing and brushing and using Listerine twice a day. Okay? And I'm standing there in the bathroom going, I'm actually out of floss, and I'm standing here going, holy shit, what if I run out by the end of the week? Huh? Mindset. Andrew Tate. John Sonmez. There's a few others. But, but that's the thing. Andrew Tate came along at the right time to where I was ready to move forward in other areas of my life. I mean, 2022 has been the best year for uh, doing projects. I mean, I've got so much done. You know, shit that I didn't know what the fuck to do, and I figured out what the fuck to do. So, you know, let's see. That's pretty much it. You know, I think I was talking about femininity and masculinity, how as a man I need, I just saw that. Maybe I said that. If I said that, whatever, you know. I mean, you know, it's this guy's fault, not mine. You know, that's another thing that I'm going to do. My past with women has been abysmal. I came out of school with, after being a total loser, complete loser, a clown or a nice guy, which is really bad. Women don't like the clown and the nice guy. If you're a man and you got a good sense of humor, they like that. But if you're a pathetic little bitch with a clown attitude, they don't like that, which I understand. You don't want a wishy-washy motherfucker, even though I see some of these women who are low value that have these wishy-washy fucks that are like drug addicts and pierced and tattooed, and the woman's out there, you know, working hard, okay? But the man, so I'm going to be looking for a woman, okay? And you're saying, well, right now, Dave, you're drinking. Yeah, I'm drinking because I decided today I'm going to be drinking. I don't do it like this most of the time, but every now and then I do like drinking beer. When you have control over something, you can actually go, okay, I got control over it, okay, and I can do this. So, and when I have a woman, I'm going to let her know that, yeah, I do like beer, but you know, one of the things I want you to do is if I am deciding to, well, I had 5 and maybe I need 6, I want her to go, yeah, 5's enough. Because I don't mind when a woman looks out for me. No, that's good too. Because she don't want me to be that guy down the street who's like laying in the fucking yard, you know. But anyway, that is pretty much it. You know, because I've got to eat something. I'm hungry. My brain's starting to go south. So I personally think Andrew Tate is all right. He's working people into a better mindset. And if you're working someone into a better mindset and the mainstream and the woke community and the socialist community don't like it, that's nice. That's good. Because we who don't believe that shit they do, we're on the right side. And Andrew Tate's on the right side. And anybody against him right now, go fuck yourself. You're making him bigger. Okay? It's a wet paint sign. That's it. You're putting wet paint signs on him. As a Christian, my God, how many wet paint signs do Christians have? Sex is bad. Drinking is bad. Drugs are bad. Don't swear. Don't look at a woman. Don't drive too fast. And then what are they? Self-righteous piles of shit. And that's all the woke community is, self-righteous. Look at the heart on my sleeve. Yeah. I'm glad you got it on your sleeve. That way when I pull my gun out or knife, I know where to strike. So that's it. That's all I've got. You know, I like Andrew Tate. And if you don't, if you do, if you're indifferent, let me know in the comments. And until next time, this is David Kramer, and this is Kramer Unstuck.